Hello and welcome back to the Hard Cap, the only podcast that gives you hope and hard facts without making you sit through yet another 20-minute Aaron Rodgers conspiracy theory first. My name's Peter, your host, and with me, as always, is my Hallis Hall huddle, Chris and Matt. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Matt, go ahead. You go first.
I'm doing great, but are we not going to talk about Aaron Rodgers conspiracies for the next 20 minutes? Is that not? No.
I kind of just made a promise about that, guys. So,
But I wanted to know if you went into a dark room again this time.
well, it worked out so well for him last year,
What?
didn't it?
This is all I'm going to say. So I'm going to say, and then I'll leave it alone.
Uh-huh.
What a jackass. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
We actually cut that. That was a 20-minute rant on Aaron Rodgers, but it was just we just left it as what a jackass because that's exactly
Uh,
what's needed there. Oh, mercy. Yeah, guys, it has been a minute since we've been recording here. I've got to blame myself. I apologize for the lack of recording. It's been a very busy month. I've had family in from out of town. We've had a lot of things going on, so apologies for not being there and for our lovely listeners. You guys haven't heard our voices in so long. So let's do a little catch up action. Matt, what have you been up to since we last recorded?
A number of little family trips. We went up to Wisconsin Dells, the
Nice.
water park capital of the world.
Indeed it
Mm.
is.
Had fun there for a few days, rode all the rides, ate all the pancakes.
Is
Then
that a thing? Pancakes?
I, I don't go out for breakfast food often, but they have so many just like really good pancake restaurants in the morning, like the Paul Bunyan place,
oh yeah.
that place I'm forgetting the name, but it looks like a boat on the side of a road. Just lots of good pancake options. I mean, they're full breakfast places, but I just go for the pancakes.
You are there for the pancakes. I love it.
Yeah. And then so yeah, we did that. And then like a week later, we are back up in Wisconsin again. Our friends have a house way up north, like close to the Canada border almost, and they have a house on the lake.
Okay.
Stayed there for a few days, played with their, jet skis and pontoons and just had a great time. So
I love
nothing
it.
but nothing but family fun.
Sounds like a beautiful time. And how's your new venture going?
It's going really well. Got a few clients now. For those who don't know, I am doing a number of online fitness training things. So I have the Matt Gets Fitness on Substack where I write workout tips and health tips specifically for diabetics, but also good info for everybody. But then separate from that, I also have a training business where I train people to get in the best shape of their lives, optimize their nutrition, fitness, as well as their bio optimization as well. So if anyone is interested in that, you can reach out to me at mattgetsfitness.com and there's a little contact me section there.
Matt, I'm interested, but I'm busy. What do I do?
You get unbusy, Chris. You
Oh,
prioritize your health and
got
get
it?
a hold of me, and we straighten out your life.
Yes. I
That's
love
how you
that.
do it. That's how you do it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Chris, what have you been up to?
I've been just right here waiting for you guys on this Zoom meeting
Oh,
since we last
mercy.
spoke. It's been a long time.
Yeah, well, I
I've just
forgot to
been
tell you. Sorry about that, man. Have you just been talking? Like,
No, I like sitting quietly and then I get up and I go to bed and I sleep and I wake up and I come back over and I check and you guys aren't there. And it's been going on for a while, so I'm glad you finally showed up.
yeah, 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 once again, sorry about not telling you. I definitely should have told you because I told Matt. Matt's
Mm,
had a
yeah.
great summer, and I
Awkward.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Chris, he's just been hanging out, just sitting
Nah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
No, we went a couple places. So it's and honestly, like we haven't recorded because we've all been doing our summer vacations with our families. So
yeah,
um gotta get those in. That's totally part of life. So
yeah, for sure. So we
gotta fill the cup, as they say. You know what I mean?
indubitably.
Peter,
We
that's a nice headset.
thank you. This is the Ben Johnson special.
Where'd
This
you
is
get that?
in honor of training camp. I got it at work.
Oh.
Got it at work.
Oh. Wow. This is awkward. I thought it was a real Ben Johnson replica.
Oh, it is. Oh, totally is. Yeah,
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, that's
Okay.
what it is.
Okay. You got it at work.
In case you couldn't tell, I am recording remotely. We are in North Carolina right now, hanging out with the in-laws, so having a good time out here. Still wanted to make sure that we got this recording in today. And of course, we don't have a member of our pod that I'm assuming all of our listeners at this point just don't even know who he is anymore.
This guy.
Um,
Oof.
oh, man, what was his name? Alice?
I think it was Alice. Yeah, that sounds
Al
right.
Alice Navarone. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
No, no, it had an X and it was like Apex or something. Amex.
Ooh.
Amex? Oh,
I think it
that I
was
think that's what it was.
Amex.
Yeah,
Ajax?
Amex Nagalones.
Yes. That sounds
No,
right. I
wait,
can't
hold
say it's
on.
wrong.
I see it here. Alex Navarro. Navarro. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh. That's hard to
Yeah.
remember when he hasn't been here in so long.
So very long. Yeah. So we're still missing you, Alex. I know you listen because you tell us in the chat right before you tell us that you're not going to join us on this actual episode. But next week, hopefully you'll make it, pass some tests, do your thing. Did just buy a new house. Congratulations to Alex. And yeah, we hope that he gets in soon. We're going to go ahead and go away from that because we don't need to talk about people who aren't here. I want to talk about people who did things. Matt, you did something pretty damn fun the other day. What did you do?
I took my son to the Bears family practice where families from the Chicagoland area get to go to Soldier Field. They don't normally practice at Soldier Field, but they practice there that day. And it's really just a
Hmm.
Bears versus Bears scrimmage game. So you get to see a little
Nice.
sneak preview of what we're in store for this season.
I love it. I love it. And that's going to be what today's episode is about. We are going to be talking Bears training camp. It is in full swing. We're going to discuss some QB updates, defensive dominance, and more. We're going to dive right in, Matt. We're going to get some stories from you from training camp that you've witnessed personally. Because right now, Bears fans, they are buzzing louder than Hallis Hall after that joint practice. Internet, interception festival. Did you guys see what was going on there against Miami?
I've just heard of some temper tantrums.
Oh no, it's not just temper tantrum, sir. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with the side of the ball that is already looking midseason ready. This Bears defense. Jaquan Brisker is back after missing most of last year with concussion, and in a joint practice against the Dolphins, he picked off Tua like he had the plays laminated in his back pocket. The man knew what was going on, and he took care of business. Chris, Brisker's return. How big of a leadership boost is this for the secondary?
I think that's huge. Brisker's an all around safety. Like this dude, if Madden's correct, he's gonna be a 98 or 99 after like 3 seasons. You know what I mean? Um, but in reality, no, that dude's a friggin' beast. I don't know how to put it, but like when he's not on the field, you can tell, you can feel it. The whole team doesn't seem to play the same way. My my only concern is it going to look the same way? Let's say he gets hurt again this year. I don't want to see the whole team, the defense crumble and not look the same because they've already not got Johnson, right?
Right.
Johnson's hurt. He's going to be out for an undisclosed amount of time at this point. You're going to need Brisker. And not only are you going to need Brisker, you're going to need everybody else to play like Brisker's there. So I don't know. I don't. Here's where I'm at with this. Overall, I don't want to get my hopes up. I know 3, 4 episodes ago I said Bears are going to win the next 4 Super Bowls in a row and blah 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 blah. But in reality, if you want the truth, you want what I'm really thinking. I have got to hold my emotions in check when it comes to this. So I'm not going to take this interception fest and say, "Oh yeah, this is how the defense is going to be," because all it comes down to in reality is what is the front seven doing? And the front four, most importantly, because in this defense, it's all about the front four. It's all about the defensive line.
Hmm.
So so that's what it comes down to. Are they going to get a pass rush with those four guys? And are they going to be able to disrupt and put pressure on the quarterbacks so that guys like Johnson and Brisker can make plays?
Well, that's the thing. Montez Sweat, Javon Dexter Sr., Dayo Odeyingbo, they all had moments collapsing the pocket. So do
What
you
about Grady
think they,
Jarrett?
I mean, hey, they're doing what they're doing right now. Do they have top 10 potential?
I feel like they're missing one major piece.
Hmm. A certain cowboy, perhaps, mentioned the Bears?
And yeah, where's number 11? We call him
Hmm.
L. You know what I mean? 11, L. Stranger Things.
It's
Brad Pitt.
back. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt has nothing to do with Stranger Things. I'm
No,
just
no, not at
saying
all.
things. But that'd be real nice if they could get number 11.
Indeed. Matt, you were at one of the practices here. So did you watch Brisker play? How did you feel about the defense when they were out there?
So that's what's really tricky about it. It's because it's Bears versus Bears. So
Hmm.
who do you want to be dominant? Like the offense or the defense, like when they're going up against themselves.
Offense.
It's the age-old question during training camp, isn't it? Like you always hear the crowd rooting for the offense because they want the offense to do what they do. But when the defense does well, it's like, no, we're part of the team too, right? So how did you and your son handle it?
It was just fun to see it because I mean they just like rotate it and then there's like no fooling. It's not a game. Like you don't actually think it's a game, and that's partly why like I'm with you, Chris. Of I don't get too excited about these practice things and interceptions. That like these are just like snapshots of a play that they do over and over and over. It's
Hmm.
not gameplay. Like this wasn't the kind of stuff you'll see in the field. It's like a golfer taking a practice swing 10 times in a row because that's how you get better. It's not like they're learning some brand new swing that they've never done before.
Matt, you are absolutely right, but you should be noticing improvement with each swing, right? So, are we noticing improvement with this Bears line? Because last year they were okay, but they really weren't getting it done. They weren't attacking the quarterback the way they needed to be attacking them. So, that's really the question here. Are they doing the things they need to be doing in practice?
Not from what I saw. Like and this family, like, Bears versus Bears thing, I would say neither of the lines were trying at like 80%. Like it was
Okay,
more like in good spirits kind of thing because they're not trying to kill each other. No one's getting tackled. I mean, from what I saw, Caleb always had time to throw. His throws were almost always on the money, and he'd get a touchdown pretty easily. But I mean, they're also starting at like the 20-yard line.
right.
But
I'll tell you what I'm hearing up
yeah.
here, and it's obviously I'm in Minnesota, so it's going to be different. But what I'm hearing up here is that Caleb Williams can't hit a target if his life depended on it.
We're
So
gonna get to that, Chris. Let's hold on to that right now because we need to finish out this defensive talk because there is another cornerback. Since Jalen Johnson has been out, there has been a free agent quarterback that or cornerback that's kind of been doing the thing, and the coaches are loving him right now. This is Nashawn Wright, the 6'4" cornerback who played last season for the Minnesota Vikings. His size and physicality obviously are standing out, and he's actually starting to make a push for the starting role. Do you guys think he has a chance to make it?
no, I mean I hope he shows out, and I hope he's a key player, and I hope he plays well, and maybe this is his coming out party. He's been in the league for 4 seasons,
Hmm.
and he's been special teams and in Dallas, and then played one game in Minnesota last year. I didn't see anything super special out of him last season up here. Um, but I hope so at 6'4" with decent speed. Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully he just needed to get into the right system for him.
For real, because that dude's got the tools. He just needs to kind of be molded into the right form there, and
Yeah,
hopefully he's.
right body size. I mean, my goodness,
Hmm.
6'4" for a corner. I'd love that. Like I don't want to be Mr. Negative Nancy Debbie Downer over here, but I don't want to get too excited and have everything crumble. But if he's good and you put him with Stevenson
Hmm.
and Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon get healthy, and you got Jaquan Brisker. I mean, we're talking about a really, really, in my opinion, good secondary, like
It
top
is a
five in the
very,
NFL.
it's very solid.
But they aren't going to be able to, like, they don't have endless stamina. So they're not going to be able to be their best if the front seven aren't kicking some butt. So to me, again, it all comes down to the front seven.
Hmm,
You know, uh,
I do.
So, so Matt, did you see anything out of Dexter at training camp? Are you seeing was there any progress out of Gervin Dexter?
Nothing that I could call out from the plays that I saw.
Okay. Okay. Uh, were any coaches yelling at him? Did you hear his name a lot? Were they like, "Hey, Dexter, get back in your lab because you don't
No,
belong here"? Nothing like that.
no, I think it was more just like for show. It was like a fun scrimmage.
Okay.
No one was taking it too it was more for sure. It was on a Sunday for one, so like I don't even think that the players thought of it as like hard practice.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't see any yelling. Just saw just a lot of like scrimmage practice plays over and over and over.
Okay.
Well, fair enough. Well, guys, I guess I'm the only one that thinks the defense is starting to look good right now. All right. But as much as the Bears fans love a 13-10 win, we still got to try and put points on the board. All right. So let's talk some offense. Let's get into it. Caleb Williams will not be playing in the week 1 preseason game. Honestly, I'm good with it. I don't see it as an issue. He needs to relax. He needs to focus on practicing. He'll get in on game 2. We've got good backup quarterbacks that are still going to make the other guys work. So reports right now say his accuracy is up, his pocket awareness is a little sharper, and he's even starting to throw guys open. Things we haven't seen in a little bit, let's just say. Not since the Mitch Trubisky glory days. Chris,
So
do
much
you
glory.
so
I
much
don't know.
glory?
Jim Miller. Maybe
J-
Jim Miller. I'll give you
Okay.
Jim Miller, but I don't know
Oh,
about Mitch.
we're going back 25 years. I love it. Chris is do you think sitting him this early in the preseason is a smart call?
Yeah,
Or do you
I'm
think,
fine with it.
or, well, do you think live reps matter too, though?
Yeah, I do. I think live reps matter, but I think, I mean, what did they use when there was 4 preseason games? What did we see? We saw the first preseason game, the starters played the first half, right? And then the second preseason game, the starters would play the first quarter. And the third and fourth game, they basically didn't play at all. Now that there's only 3, my take is I need to see Caleb in the second game for one half, and that's it. Um, but what will happen in reality is they'll probably put him out there for maybe a series total. So I think you're making an extremely good point, Peter, because the live reps do matter, and I think it makes a difference. But then I'm on the side like when I say, "Nah, I don't care." It's because I'm thinking injury. That dude got sacked 63 times last season, right?
Yeah, he did.
So you better be damn sure nobody's going to sack him right now. As much as I like Secret Bajent, man, I don't want to go in week 1 with Tyson Bajent
Oh my,
as the
but Ben
quarterback.
Ben Johnson is loving Tyson Bagent right now. He is singing
I
his
love Tyson
praises.
Bajent. Bajent's awesome. He really is. And I think you could succeed with him. But for the excitement we all feel, I don't want to go into week 1 going, I know it's going to be Bajent. I want to know it's going to be Caleb, and I
Hmm.
want I want that excitement to know what's going to happen or to see what's going to happen. So I get it. I get why they're doing it. But yeah, the live reps definitely matter in my opinion.
Okay. Matt, what do you think? Live reps or sitting him?
I I think it's fine to have him like do a couple plays, but I don't think it's as valuable as people think. Like I barely consider them live reps, the same way that I barely consider the practice game that I saw like a sign of anything. Like
So
the
even in
players,
like a real preseason game, you don't feel that it's because lots of
let's
people get injured in real preseason games.
yeah, real injuries, but the game doesn't count. So I don't think the players try their absolute hardest. Like I can see defense trying harder than offense if they're trying to hurt the other team, like if they're trying to get a sack or like, potentially cause an injury. But I think it's the same thing. Like I'm not overwhelmed with the effort I've ever seen in a preseason game. It's to me, the whole point of preseason is just to figure out who you keep. That's not to test your starters.
But see, but that's kind of where preseason gets dangerous because if you're not playing 100%, football is one of those games where if you're on that field, you have to play your hardest, or else you are going to get injured because everyone else around you is fighting for a spot. They are fighting for the opportunity to stay on that team. So if you're going up against somebody who's trying hard and you're only given 70%, you are going to get injured. It's almost 100%.
You're both right. That's true. But Matt's right as well. And it's because it's more about, for the coaches, I think, more about seeing who do they want on this roster because they've got 90 guys and they got to get it down to 53. And
Hmm.
so they've got to figure that out, and they only have 3 games to do that. So to them, they know that the guys that are their starters, they know they're going to be out there week 1. So they don't need to see anything else from them. They need to see them in practice. But are we going to see Ben Johnson's real offense in the preseason? No, probably not. Are we going to see any of the real defense? Maybe, but probably not. But we are going to see some, or we see probably a lot of tryhards out there that are trying to make the team, trying to make
Hmm.
the 53. So I get, you're both right, but that's more what it's about at this point when there's only 3 games. It's about seeing who's going to make the roster.
Well, speaking of making the roster, the left
I
tackle
made it.
position. Yeah, no, no, Chris.
Thanks.
You're
Oh,
you're you're on the
This
bubble for the
close.
hard cap roster right now, all right, buddy? We need to just put the effort
whoa,
in.
whoa. Who's going to do the intro?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Alex, meet me in my office. All right, buddy. I need to talk to you. Oh my God. Let's go back to left tackle though. Braxton Jones has competition. You've got Ozzy Trapillo, you've got Kieran Amagaje, and all three of them are fighting for that starting left tackle spot. Obviously, Trapillo is a rookie. Amagaje is a second year guy. They're both very young. Jones has the experience. Is there a chance that those two guys could usurp Jones as the starter? And do you think that this battle helps or hurts that unit's cohesion?
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I think there's a chance. I always think there's a chance. And I think as long as they are approaching with the right attitude, competition in the team itself, because it's not competition of trying to just see like argue that you're better. It's competition to make the team better. So like if they all come at it with the right attitude, then yeah, I don't think it hurts the team because it's like let's figure out who's the best so we can be the absolute best roster this year.
I've never been that impressed with Braxton Jones.
Right?
So, uh,
He was kind of like he was a band-aid.
yeah. And so Ozzy Tripolo, I'm just saying it different to be silly. Ozzy Tripolo, to me, I think is probably going to be your guy. Whether or not he pans out and is awesome, yet to be seen. But um, I actually think he's got a better shot. And anything I've read also shows me that the coaches are kind of impressed with him. So I don't know. I mean, again, you're going to get more of it there, because you guys live closer. So you're going to get more information than I'm getting. But because I've never been impressed with Braxton Jones, and maybe it's just because Braxton Jones has been on a crap offensive line every season that he's been here. So, maybe this O line will make him look better.
Well, they definitely
Well,
made some big improvements on the O-line, right?
Yeah, yeah,
let, let-
huge.
let me throw in a question there just to follow up on something you said. You said from what you've read, the coaches are impressed. What other possible press do you think the coaches would ever put out at this stage? Have you ever
Good
heard
point.
them say, I don't like them, I'm
Good point.
disappointed,
Fluff
please
Well,
pieces
don't?
only.
what they do, what happens here is that you either have coaches, they're either answering questions or they're putting out information, right? So if they're putting the information out that they like the way a player is playing, they're giving them praise, which is legit. Like you may not say something negative. Like the worst thing they'll probably say is like he needs to, study the playbook more, or he just needs to put more effort out there.
But my thought is if the press like are interviewing somebody and they say, what do you think about, Joe so and so? I
Hmm.
think no matter what, they'll say something with a positive spin on it. And that's what you're going to read about. It's like, oh, the coach is very impressed with Joe so and so.
Yeah, coach
When he
speak.
when he might
Yeah,
have
you're
said
right.
like, oh, he's got a lot of promise, he's been working hard or something like, which means nothing.
You're
No,
right.
yeah,
That's a good point.
those things can mean nothing. But when they get specific about something, when they talk about the way, I've seen him improve on this, or this, then you know that they're actually starting to talk. You got to read the little nuggets out of the general crap that is said.
It's true. I'm just trying to
So then
keep Chris from getting too hopeful and excited as he said he was trying to.
I appreciate that. Tell me this. So I've heard Cole Komet is battling some injuries. It's not
Uh-huh.
necessarily listed at this point.
Hmm.
In Ben Johnson's 2 tight end offense, are we going to see Cole Komet become more of an offensive lineman?
No.
No?
No, I think him
Okay.
and Loveland are going to be they're going to be on either side of the line, and definitely they'll be doing their share of blocking. And Komet is more of a blocker than Loveland is for sure, so you'll probably see him do that more
Maybe
often.
on the
But
weak side for Komet?
I mean, Komet, yeah, definitely on the weak side. But Komet is such a good receiver; like he's proven
I think so
himself.
too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so too.
no, I
I
don't
just
think
don't
you
think he's been
waste
used properly at this point.
right, and I don't think you waste that type of skill, and I don't think Ben Johnson is here to waste that kind of skill.
Well, all in all, there's a lot of positive on the offensive line.
There
So
is.
there's a lot of positive on the defensive line too.
Hmm.
Again, I'm just trying to keep myself in check, and all of these pieces at this point are fluff.
Chris,
So
my goal is to get you to say 17 and 0. So that's my goal right now. Okay.
if you want that, then talk to Matt. You see what I did there? It rhymes.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah,
Matt,
Yeah.
let's
Well,
talk to you, sir.
that's always the thing is it's like, yeah, they've made some improvements, in theory, at multiple different positions, which
Hmm.
they needed to, but so did every other team, like in the whole
mm,
NFL. So it's
mm,
Did they? Did they, Matt?
those are the reports that the teams put out. Like, oh, we've changed this, we've improved this. Everyone is saying we've improved X, Y, Z. It- It's all
true. They
just
they
it's
say
so
that, but in reality, the Panthers still suck, and so do the Browns.
Definitely the Browns.
very specific. But that's what I'm just saying. Like, yeah, in a vacuum, I like some of the changes they did, but they're not tested yet. So
Yep.
Well,
same
that
with
is
you,
the
Chris,
beauty,
trying to not be too optimistic. But I mean, obviously I got them 17 and 0.
naturally. But in the
I
isn't that
mean,
the beauty of the NFL though? Every year you've got a team that goes from worst to first in a league. You've got a team that's awful one year and makes the playoffs the next year.
that's
There's
true.
always that kind of thing. So the Bears have done what they need to do. First year head coaches, especially for the Bears, tend to do really well, actually. Think
Yeah.
about Matt Nagy's first year. You think about, the other guy. We don't talk about him. We don't say his name.
Mark
They,
Trestman,
yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Oh, he had a
Why do you
whole
think that is the first year luck?
something
freshness.
new, something different. The players are
Yep.
the players are bought in, and the coaches haven't had a chance to embarrass themselves yet.
Yep.
A
I
lot
don't
of
think
this
it's going to work
game
in Jacksonville.
I really think a lot of this game is mental. Like if you can get the players all focused on one goal, you look at what the Lions have. Chris, you all right there?
You reminded me. Remember
Oh
the
boy.
old Madden games? He would say, "Boom, boom, 50% of the game is half mental." So now, anytime I hear anybody
Oh,
say it's mental or half mental, I'm just like, 50% of it's half mental. I don't know about the whole thing.
Sky Point to the man, John Madden.
John Madden.
Yes.
I wonder if part of it is the first year they are more aggressive and creative with their play calling. And the longer they've been there, at least for the Bears, the longer a coach has been there, the more conservative the play calling gets.
You definitely
And
see
like, so they
that.
might be doing interesting things year one. By year three, they're running failed screen pass after failed screen pass.
They're just trying to survive, right?
Yeah.
Depends on who your coordinator is. I do think from a positive standpoint, that'll be something we'll see that's a little different this year. When you get an offensive minded head coach, then we may see some consistency because he's running his scheme and he's the head coach. And as long as they're winning, he keeps his job and the offense should stay successful, should stay the same as long as you have the right players there to execute it. Right. So hopefully we don't see that, degrade over time. But, because Ben Johnson doesn't strike me as the type that's going to be like, oh, I'm on the hot seat, so I'm going to get more conservative here. I actually
Hmm.
think he's the type that might get more aggressive, might get fired harder. Like, well, if I'm
Fired
going out,
harder.
I'm going out strong. But we'll see. We'll see. But I've always wondered that too, Matt. It's just like, remember when we had, who was it, Lovey that hired Mike Martz? It had to be Lovey,
Yes,
right?
100%.
That was a reach like, well, I think I'm going down, but if I can fix the offense, here comes Mike Martz. Mike Martz was washed. He didn't know it yet, you know. Um,
And how?
oof, ooh, Jay Cutler looking up at the box. That place sucks. I'm not doing that.
You can tell Martz, F you.
Yeah.
Remember that? Oh, smoking Jay, always doing
Smoking
his thing.
Jay. He don't care.
No, he
He don't
don't.
care.
No, he don't.
Oh man.
Guys, I know camp is one thing. All right. Camp is one thing. Training camp is we don't know what's going on. Preseason, despite what we may say, that's where hopes either skyrocket or we start looking at next year's QB class. Like honestly, preseason is where a lot of fans' hope lies before this season starts. We don't have any Caleb in week one. Week two is most likely going to be our first peek at him. The defense looks primed to smack someone in a different colored jersey. Special teams, I don't think we know much about them yet. We're just going to wait and see on that front. Chris, actually, you know what, Matt? I'm going to ask you first here. What is one thing you want to see from the Bears this preseason? Outside of just general health, what do you want to see?
In the preseason,
Yeah.
well, I'll start by saying I disagree with, with what you said of a lot of fans' hopes lie on preseason. I bet there's more people like me who think it's just fun and exciting. Like, yeah, sure, there's the people who think like, oh, we won all of our preseason games. We're definitely going to the Super Bowl. But there, I think there's more than half the people who say like, yeah, that doesn't mean anything. So, but what I want to see, I guess, good coordination between like everything new that he's trying to implement.
Hmm.
I just want to see it smoothly, even with the guys that, if he could show and demonstrate that the team is functioning well together, even on the people who are going to get cut, then I would be impressed. But that seems hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, you're right though. Organization, coordination's a good way to say it. Can they line up on, the right way? Can they get a playoff without, running out of time? Like that's I want to see that too, frankly. But I also want to see you brought up special teams. I want to see some kick returns for touchdowns. I want to see or some really good kick returns because I want some hope because I remember how much seeing Devin Hester play for the first time gave me hope to go, oh my goodness. If that guy does that, we're going to score points. We got a shorter field all the time. So I want to see somebody who's going to be able to go out there and give us a short field all the time.
That will be very helpful. And Matt, I totally agree with you. I don't think winning preseason games matter, but I think it's what you do within the preseason games. I think, like you're saying, making sure that the team is functioning as a unit, that those 11 guys are all going in the same direction and not like, you got a lot of offsides calls. Like if you've got a lot of those types of issues, then you know you've got problems. And I think that's what it is right there. I, I agree. Like a lot of fans do put too much weight on winning preseason games, but that has historically been proven to be nothing. Teams have gone 4-0 in the preseason and haven't done anything in the regular season. And then you've got Super Bowl winners that have gone 0-4 in the preseason. So
Yeah, if
it matters
anything,
not.
it just shows that the coaches are really testing the guys that they aren't sure are going to make the cut. And so if
Yeah,
they're you're seeing a lot of time with the guys who get cut, it's like that was a great move then. You lost, but you figured out these guys really
exactly.
just aren't good enough for the team.
Well, guys, it's August. So technically, we haven't had our hearts broken yet. All right. We're going to be okay. This is our camp rundown. Pads are popping, depth charts shifting. I'm hoping that Caleb Williams finds it, makes it happen. Chris, are the
Me
Bears going
too.
17-0 this year?
No, they're not.
Damn it.
They're going 10 and 7. 10 and 7. Or 11 and
Are
6
you
or
sure you
12 and 5 or 13 and 1 or 7 and 0.
seven?
Hmm.
Oh boy. Matt, Chris's brain just
10,
went.
10 wins. Isn't there over under 8.5 this season?
Yeah, it's something like
Vegas. I'm
that.
pretty sure it's 8.5. I'll take the over on that. Um, I know there's no money on it, but unless you guys want to, we want to get some action going.
I'm not taking the under on that.
I know you're not.
So you're taking the over, Matt, or are you hitting it?
For 8.5,
Yeah.
well over that.
Well, 17
Well
and
over
0
that.
is well over that. I
What
agree.
No.
what is their actual do we have this?
Let's find out here.
Let's see. Because if these I keep hearing about these videos of Caleb throwing temper tantrums and fits at training camp because he can't hit a target to save his life. Can't throw a ball in a net. So that could impact my
It is 8.5.
okay.
And Caleb Williams, that was a one-time situation. I think we can safely just chalk that up to the haters being the haters.
Okay.
And apparently, uh, if you believe it or not, but he said that's sort of like an inside locker room joke, the overreacting on purpose. And the coach even confirmed that.
Oh,
It's
Hmm.
okay.
like I didn't know it'd be taken out of context or filmed and went out there, but like that's like a joke that they have. So
That makes me feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, don't, let's go the gets route here. Let's not believe everything we see on TV, all right?
Okay, okay,
Or
okay,
on our
okay.
TikTok in your case, Chris.
I'm not TikToking.
Oh, you're TikToking.
The tick-tock of the clock is painful. No? I'm not gonna do lyrics again. Okay.
No, no, we're out of here. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this segment. When we come back, it is time for Matt Gets Answers. Stick All right, and we are back, everybody, and it is time for America's favorite segment. Chris, take it away.
He likes to work out. He likes to eat well. He likes to ask questions, and we have to answer him or we're going to hell. It's Matt Gets Answers.
pulled that one out of nowhere. Oh
And you were
boy.
worried. Come on.
Ah,
Well done.
okay, thanks.
All right. Got a couple here. So let's start off with I want to start with something broad. Gentlemen, how would you define sport? What makes something a sport or not?
That is an age-old question, Matthew. For me, a sport has always been something where people compete against one another, whether directly in front of one another or at least comparing scores with one another in order to achieve a victory.
It could also be somebody's kid, you know. Hey, sport, you know.
That as well.
To them, that's sport.
That's sport.
Also, people who play chess think chess is a sport.
It is a sport.
Silly chessers.
It's totally a sport.
Silly chessers. I, I don't know. I guess in my mind, Matt, I thought anything that is on ESPN, ESPN2, or ESPN 8, the Ocho, is probably a sport. And so I think there even we've seen now there's keepy uppy is a sport like with the balloon like they play on Bluey, right? And they have like a living room set up and two people compete to swat balloons and keep them in the air. So that's a sport now. I watched something the other day that's you wouldn't think is a sport, but it is. It's air guitaring, air guitar world championships.
Oh yeah, that's a sport.
There's roof ball, which is a sport. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but check it out. Roof ball. It's really entertaining.
Been there, done that.
Sounds
Uh,
dangerous.
it's not. It's not dangerous, and it's
It's throwing a
incredibly cool.
ball up onto the roof.
Yeah, and
Oh,
if you
oh,
get
you're
it
not on the
around,
roof.
No.
no, you're in a driveway.
Yeah,
Check it out, Matt. Trust me. Roof ball. You're gonna get hooked, and you're gonna watch it for like an hour. I promise. YouTube. Um.
not a sponsor.
Yeah. Right. Yet. So, Mr. Beast, help us out, my man. At
Or
some
not.
point, Mr. Beast probably owns YouTube in the future. We'll see. Uh, I don't know, dude. I mean, if it's competition with either one person versus another or teams, if it's competition, it's sport.
'Cause here's why I asked. I was listening to it was a debate between a power lifter and a bodybuilder. Very similar in that they both lift weights, but the way you win was very different, and that's what sparked the debate. And the power lifter said To me, it's only a sport if the way you score points is objectively measured and consistent. But anything with a judge is opinion based. So gymnastics, even
Figure
then,
skating.
is opinion. Yeah, figure skating. Air guitar, as you just both said, is a sport. It's based on someone's opinion of how well they did.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
that is an interesting wrinkle in it.
Yeah, it
Do
is.
you count the opinion as a sport? I gotta say the opinion within the rules of the game would be an objective way to determine a winner. Even though it is subjective to that judge, they're still going by guidelines and bylaws to determine their score.
That's true. That's true. And qualifications on certain moves for figure skating, for
I'm sorry,
example.
Chris, did you say qualifications?
I wish I had, but that would be part of a dad joke if I had said qualifications.
Damn.
Um, I did try to hire a koala last week, but he wasn't qualified. So there's there's
He
numbers.
only,
Like think about
Chris,
the NBA dunk competition.
he only had the
Yes.
bare necessities.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Hmm.
So um, and he could do the work with his bare hands, but it just wasn't the right fit. So the dunk competition in the NBA even has judges, right? But it's all measured with numbers. Although I think you're this over so you overheard this conversation. I
By
think the
oh
power lifter made a very good point, and that's what makes this hard. That's what makes it hard to figure out.
yeah, I mean clearly there are sports that are defined as sports, but they are based on some sort of opinion. But that's within the rules, as you said, Peter. Like if judging is allowed as the standard, then everyone has accepted that there will be some opinion to it.
Right.
But I mean, how far do you want to take that? Like in baseball, you could say the umps are giving their opinion on whether or not it was a strike or a ball before they had the digital stuff.
Right. Based on
Yes.
guidelines, precisely. So is
Yeah.
And they
baseball not a
sucked.
sport?
They were very bad at their job. Some of
Not
them.
great.
Others good. Others good, but not all of them.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of just whatever you are comfortable with, but it will never change if something's already called a sport. Like it'll never be unsported because people don't like that it's an opinion. It'll just give them something to argue with for why they lost.
So who won the fight, the bodybuilder or the power lifter? I
It
assume they
wasn't a, it
fought.
wasn't a fight. It was just a talk on YouTube. And that was
Oh,
one topic of many.
so who would win in a fight, a bodybuilder or a power lifter?
Probably the power lifter.
Okay, one punch.
And they're more like functional strength. Bodybuilders
Got
are
it.
more visual strength.
Overall muscular.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that Arnold is not as strong because
As a
this is
power
not okay?
lifter, no. No, he is not.
Dang, that's weird to think about.
But it's true.
I mean, I've watched Arnold throw people through walls.
Um,
It
that's
was
that's
movies. I get that. I get that. Okay. I understand. But he probably did it, for real. He probably did his own stunts. Let me believe what I want. It's Arnold. How dare you judge me?
17 and 0, Chris. I'm just saying, come with me.
Nope, 10-7.
Damn it.
All right. I think that takes us to our question out of left field.
Okay, Matt. What is the question out of left field?
Glad you asked, Peter. Question out of left field. Well, this is the part of the show where the only part of the question that has anything to do with sports is that fun little intro right there.
I don't like it. I don't like it. This doesn't feel right. I'm going to let you finish, but this doesn't feel right.
Noted.
Thank you.
All right. This story comes to us out of Denmark.
The
This
Danes.
this one I legit did not think was real. I had to fact check it with a couple of different sources. So there's a zoo in Denmark, and they have put out like a call to the public
Hmm.
to donate your healthy unwanted pets as part of a unique effort to provide food for its predator animals they have.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They've asked for things like if you have guinea pigs, rabbits, uh, I guess live chickens, and they say they are gently euthanized. And it's important for the predators to have real meat with fur, like as part of their like habits to eat other animals. Is this appalling? Is there some sort of like good that like if your animal was already going to die and then you bring it there instead of taking it to the vet to have it put down? Is it just torture for the animal at that point? What do you guys think?
Let
Chris,
me
I'm going to
ask you
let you
this.
start. Yeah.
What would gently euthanized? Is there a non-gentle euthanization?
Oh, yes. Like punching you in the face until you die is non-gentle euthanization.
Okay. But I mean for a pet. Let's get real. I mean, they're not going to are they just saying, well, "Listen, we're not going to feed them alive. Like we're not going to get let them get eaten alive." Is that what this is saying basically?
That's my interpretation of it. The box or the article does not say that specifically,
I
but
think this is bad because I'm sorry, I get nature is nature, but when you have an animal that's like you've rescued and it's in captivity, even for the time being while you nurse it back to health, I understand, but it'll get to eat what it naturally eats when it goes back out into the wild. If you brought it in, you're gonna feed it, those little pellets and lettuce pieces. Okay, that's what they're eating. Little pieces of corn. You know,
So I don't know what Chris is talking about. We're gonna let that be right there. I I appreciate that they're making use of pets who are already going to be euthanized instead of just cremating them and burying their remains and all that stuff. Those pets are given an opportunity to give another animal sustenance and a way of its natural life. So I can appreciate that. When you first started talking, I thought they were just like, "Hey, come give us your dog that you've loved for 3 years, and we'll feed it to like piranhas or something." It took me a while to like understand exactly what was going on there. So please correct me. Am I right in what I said first, or
yeah, they're thinking it's like some sort of sustainability, like natural for the animals, like
right?
animals don't go to waste. Like I see the argument. It's just a stretch for me to get there and do it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially with like, I've never had a small rodent as a pet before. So I don't know, like, have you guys ever had one, like a hamster or a guinea pig, anything like that?
no, no,
Mice?
no.
So I don't think any of us can speak to that. If anybody out there has had a small rodent as a pet, I want to hear from you. I want you to tell us if you would be okay at the end of that pet's life to allow it to be eaten by a larger animal after it's been euthanized. So hit us up on Substack. We're at the Hardcat Podcast, or shoot us a message on TikTok or Instagram at the Hardcap Cast and let us know what you think because I'm interested.
Yeah, that's a different one. It's hard. It's a hard one. I get where you're coming from on no waste. I get that, and um, trying to do the right thing,
Hmm.
but it is weird.
Yeah.
It just catches me off guard. It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't say how the Danish feel about it. I don't know if it's like a cultural thing that it's more weird for us. Other countries may view it more as like, well, that's just natural. That's how life is.
I feel like Nordic people are generally like that. They're like, well, that is life. That is life and death.
Yeah,
Like it's if
And
you
some people
die,
like to
why
eat a
not?
Danish. You know,
that's what they should give the animals.
a Danish,
Yeah,
not the person, Matt. Come on, not a person. Jeez, Matt. Jeez. Wow.
How dare you, sir?
I can't
That's just
believe you did that.
gross. Honestly. All right,
Wow.
Matt, you're now on the bubble too. All right. This is just gonna be a solo pod next week. I don't know what's going on here.
you'll have to figure it out all by yourself.
I don't like that. I'm scared.
Matt, I have a serious question for you about these bodybuilders. Go back to the bodybuilder for a second.
Hmm. Yeah.
If let's say you had a bodybuilder and a power lifter,
Mhm.
could either of them lift a house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
Uh,
mostly just the lighthouse, not a regular house, just the lighthouse because it's not heavy.
Were you, was that brewing in your mind ever since that
Yes.
conversation came up?
I feel like he Googled that one.
No, actually, I'm looking at something else. I'm looking at the Bears' schedule, and I I hate to do this, but I want to do an exercise. I want to do something really quickly here. So, Peter, do you have something to write with? Or Matt, do you have something to write with? I don't at the moment.
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Let's just go through every game and we're going to say who wins the game. Okay. This is regular season.
Okay.
Week one against Minnesota. And that is, let's see, at Soldier Field. Who wins that game?
Bears.
Week one,
Jordan Addison's
Bears.
out.
Minnesota Bears.
Okay. Bears. So Bears, that Bears 1 0.
Bears, Bears, Bears. Go.
Okay. Week two, Detroit at Detroit.
Bears.
Bears.
Good old Ben's got something to prove.
Bears.
Bears, Bears,
Okay.
Bears.
The
All
Bears are
right.
2 0. Week three, at home against the Cowboys. Who wins that game?
Oh, Bears all day long.
Bears.
Bears, Bears, Bears.
Okay, the Bears are 3 0. Okay, week four, Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. Who wins that game?
Oh, definitely the Bears.
Bears.
We're off to a
Matt,
strong start here.
do you agree, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bears. Okay, they're 4 0. Then week five is the bye. So they got a
Bears.
long stretch. Bears win bye. Okay. Week six is at Washington against the Commanders. Who wins?
Ooh, rematch of last year.
Yeah,
Bears.
I'd say the Bears are pissed. They want to they don't want it to be close. They want to win by
No.
like 4 touchdowns.
Ain't gonna be no Hail Mary.
Bears.
Bears, Bears, Bears.
5 and 0. Okay. Week seven, New Orleans at Soldier Field.
A trash panda of a team. Bears.
Bears. What are we at
Bears.
now? Are
We
they
need to
6 and 0?
the Saints need to go be fed to a Danish zoo.
Here it comes, guys. Week eight in Baltimore against the Ravens. I'm going to go Ravens on that one.
You know, it's loss number one right there.
I mean, you're probably right, but I'll still say Bears.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. So, week nine, Cincinnati at Cincinnati against the Bungles. I'm going Bungles on this one.
I'm gonna say Bears.
Okay.
Matt?
Matt?
I think you know Bears. I'll let you know when I'm worried about who we're playing.
This is
We haven't
hilarious.
gotten there yet.
Okay. All right. Week 10 in Chicago against the Giants. I'm going Bears.
No
Bears.
Bears.
Okay. Week 11, Minnesota in Minnesota. Have the Vikings figured it out by week 11? Is JJ McCarthying all over the place?
They haven't figured anything out. Bears.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
give it
Vikings.
I'm gonna give it to the Vikings.
I think the Vikings win that one. I think by then JJ's figuring out what he's got going on with his all-world receivers. Plus Addison will be back by then.
Indubitably.
Okay, week 12 at home against Pittsburgh, the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers on that one.
They will mutilate the corpse of Aaron Rodgers. Bears.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's right. Aaron Rodgers is their quarterback now. Duh.
Oh yeah.
Bears.
S-
Bears. I'm switching.
So
I
done.
forgot. He's in a dark room. Okay. So we all got Bears on that one?
Mhm.
All right. Week 13 against the Eagles in Philadelphia. I'm going Eagles on that one.
I'll give you Eagles.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
gosh, it happened.
I like the Bears.
You're taking the Bears against the
I think the
champs.
Bears I think the Bears are rolling at this point
Okay, against the champs.
against the champs.
The guys that have like a great defense
Hmm.
and offense.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
Is he going to be Jalen Hurt by then,
Oh
you
yeah,
think? Okay.
he's going to be Jalen Ow.
For the first time on the season, Bears are playing the Packers in week 14 at Lambeau Field. Who wins?
Bears.
Oh, Caleb Williams owns Lambeau Field. The Bears.
So I actually think the Packers win this one.
Ugh.
Oh. And there
Okay.
it is.
Week 15, Cleveland Browns at Soldier Field. Bears.
Yeah.
Bears.
Peter? Bears.
Bears.
Okay. Week 16, Green Bay at Soldier Field. Bears. Because I think that the trend is going to be, at least for this one more season, Packers win the first game, and then the Bears smoke them in the second game.
Matt.
I mean, I agree with the second half of your assessment there. I just think we smoke them both times.
Okay.
And Matt knows something about smoking.
All right. What?
God, he smokes
Yeah, he
brisket
doesn't
all the
do it.
time.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're all taking Bears on that one?
Hmm.
Or Peter, what do you think?
Oh, Bears.
Okay. Week 17 is San Francisco, or in San Francisco against the 49ers.
Hmm.
Ooh, what do you guys think?
Bears.
Bears, I'm going to be at that game.
Oh, that's right. That's the game you're going to.
That's right.
Okay. Who won the last time you went to a Bears game, Matt? Not the Bears?
Been a while since I've been to a game. Bears. Bears beat the Steelers last game I was at.
Okay. Then I'll pick the Bears because they won the last time you saw them. So I got, oh, man. And honestly, I think the 49ers entire team will be hurt by that point. I don't wish injury upon anybody, but I think given the history of that team, the trajectory would be that they would, most of them, be hurt by then.
I take that
Okay.
back. I've been to a game since then. Bears beat the Packers the last game I was at.
Sweet. Okay. You're 2-0. Week 18, the final week of the season, it says it's against Detroit at Soldier Field. Does Detroit get their revenge in week 18?
Not this year.
Well, it
Bears.
depends. Detroit could be fighting for the wild card spot while we've already clinched it like 5 weeks ago.
Hmm.
So we've sat down everybody and we've got like the water boy playing out there. So maybe Detroit. I'd still say the water boy of the Bears are pretty good. Bears.
Oh my God. Okay, I've got Detroit in this one. Peter?
Bears. Chris, you've got the Bears winning only 12 games here.
Okay, but that's what I was trying to figure out. Because in reality, I want to look at the schedule in reality and say, what do I think they're going to do? 12 games is pretty good. 12 games is dang good. I'm impressed with 12 games. They'd be
Yeah.
12 and 5. That's really good. You guys have them at what?
I have them with only two losses.
Okay. And
So
Matt?
15 and 2.
I think I had
Matt,
one for the Eagles.
yep. Matt's at 17 and 1 or 16 and 1.
Got it. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do with this information?
Nothing.
Okay. That's fine, I guess. But
Wait and gloat.
I
I
hope
will
you are right.
I will
But
hold on to these numbers. And as the Bears are continuing to kick butt, Chris, you are going to be more and more embarrassed by your lack of faith.
dude, I'll be thrilled if they're winning these games. Thrilled. I still have them winning 12 games. That's better than I had originally anticipated. That's pretty good. 12
It's pretty,
games. If they win 12 games, they're going to the playoffs.
you sure about that?
Pretty sure. Yeah. Because I don't think Minnesota's going to be what they were last year. I think they'll be pretty good, but I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year. I think their main competition in the division is going to be Detroit and Green Bay. And Green Bay, I think we saw Jordan Love's probably good. We saw him really good for one season, and then we saw him like kind of meh for a season. So who knows what he really is at this point?
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think 12 wins gets them in the playoffs.
think it would. That's all we won, but I don't think that's all we'll win.
I think 16 games gets them even more in the playoffs.
You're right. It gets them a week or a first week of the playoff wild card bye, right?
Hmm.
We shall
La-
see what happens.
Last time we only lost one game in the regular season. We won the Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah. And they shouldn't have lost that game.
No, but they were doing the Super Bowl shuffle. It's all
Yeah,
right.
they were busy.
You sacrifice one, you know?
Yeah, right. The Bears shuffling crew. They shuffle on down, doing it for you.
That's right. They aren't doing it for the wins. They're doing it for you. All right,
Yeah.
guys. Don't
They're so
forget
bad.
that.
They know they're good. Blowing our minds like we knew they would. They're not here to start no trouble. They're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
My name is Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the
Running
ball
the
is
ball.
like
It's
making
like making
romance.
romance. How many years ago was that?
What, 10, 15?
I watched it so many times.
Oh, it's definitely not 40 years ago. That's for sure.
It was. So that was fun though. I think we all had them starting off 7-0, right? They
Let me
started
take
the season last year 4-2, and they looked really good.
We all had them starting 6-0.
6-0. Okay.
Yeah.
Still,
And then the Ravens come along.
yeah. And I realistically can't say they're going to beat the Ravens. I realistically can't say they're going to beat the Eagles, but it could be a good, those games could be a good measuring stick for
I
them.
just I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like the Eagles are going to be the Eagles this year. I feel like they're going to take one step back. They'll jump back ahead in a few years or whatever, but I don't think they're going to be the Eagles this year.
They might not be the same team they were last year. Saquon is not going to be able to repeat the exact same thing that he did last year. I just don't
Right.
think you can take that kind of volume again.
No.
But I still think they're going to be good. I think that will be if the Bears win that game, that'll be a real confidence booster for them. Like
Oh,
this
for
is it.
sure.
This is for real. I no matter what. I mean, 12-5, the games they lose, I think will still be close games. I don't think they're getting blown out. This could be where they lose 5 games that are one score too. So and it's going to come down to it's just like we talked about on our NBA Finals specials. It's going to come down to coaching sometimes too. Like what's Ben Johnson going to drop? What's the defense like? Is the defense going to actually make plays and score
Hmm.
points? You know what I mean? How are they getting takeaways? So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for the season, but I think 12-5 is pretty darn good. But I would love to see them, just lose one game or 2 games. That's incredible.
Chris, I got to give it to you. Realistically speaking, I see them going 16-1.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
that's what I always picked. You don't normally pick that high.
I love the enthusiasm, guys. This is great.
What can I say? I've got the bug, guys. I've got it. It's happening. I
Well,
am ready to
next.
have Chris, I am ready to have my heart broken again.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Well, you and I have texted a lot over the years about how we felt about this situation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there have
So,
been moments where we've had really good, happy thoughts and it's not
yeah.
worked out at all.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna go ahead and have to experience this season and figure it out. All I know is that this year is gonna be a great year.
All right. Here's
For
hoping. And
for many different reasons, this year is gonna be a great year, guys.
you're darn right it is. Now, next week, next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. No, no. But I am next Thursday. I'm going to go check out the Vikings and Patriots having a joint
Love it.
practice. I'm going to try to get some scouting reports done.
Okay,
I'll wear my hard cap T-shirt.
please do.
Uh,
If you
hopefully
s-
they'll mistake me for the press.
if you're a
Um,
listener and you see Chris out there in his hard cap t-shirt, be sure to give him a high five. He'll give you $2
I won't give you $2, but I will sign an autograph
with $2.
for free. And well, if I give you $2, I'm going to chase you down on a bicycle for the rest of the movie, saying, "Give me my $2. Where's my $2? I
I
want
think
my $2."
that reference might be
Yeah.
older than the Super Bowl Shuffle. So congrats, Chris.
To anybody who's over 40, you'll get that.
All right, guys, that will do it for the hard cap this week. It has been a roller coaster. Honestly, I am looking forward to the preseason. I want to see how Caleb does. I want to see how this Bears offense and defense does. I am excited. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us on our Substack. We are still accepting all sorts of subscribers. So if you want to pay, if you don't want to pay, we would appreciate it. Whatever you want to do, just come see us, come hang out with us. We are also hitting up the TikTok. We're sending talks out there throughout the week, Instagram, all that sort of goodness at the Hardcap Cast. So do not forget to follow us. We also have a YouTube page at the Hardcap Podcast, so follow us there as well. If you want to see this video podcast, you just want to listen to it on any of our podcast stations. We are out there, I guess is what I'm saying. So hit us up at any time. On behalf of Chris, Matt, and the ever absent Alex, my name is Peter, and you've been listening to The Hard Cap.